Not sure if you sent your Bitcoin to the right address? Lost your keys and don't know how to get them back? Lost your Bitcoins? Not sure how to get your crypto back? In today's video we will tell you how to get back cryptocurrency that you've lost. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. People still don't know what lost Bitcoins means and when you can and can't get them back, even though it's been more than a decade. To make a long story short, you can only lose access to your Bitcoins in two ways. You send them to a place you don't have control over. You lose the keys to your wallet that only you know. Because losing Bitcoins is not a small thing, we will explain both options. According to an analysis by the blockchain analytics company Glassnode, Bitcoins that haven't been moved in more than 10 years are considered lost. This is 10% of all BTC. That includes Satoshi Nakamoto's stash of 1 million BTC, which he mined soon after the Bitcoin blockchain went live. Also, another 2.5 million are likely to be lost because people lose their private keys or can't get into their wallets. For example, James Howells lost $500 million worth of Bitcoin in a landfill. Since there are only 21 million Bitcoins to go around, the loss of another 3.5 million brings the real number of Bitcoins to 17.5 million. This has no effect on prices in the short term, but in the long term, the market will probably realize that there are even fewer coins than expected. To make sure you know when and how you can get back lost coins, we'll look at what to do if Bitcoins are lost. First, you need to know how Bitcoins are stored and why you can't lose the coins themselves, you can only lose access to them. The blockchain, not your wallet, is where your Bitcoins are kept. Your wallet is just a way to get to this blockchain, but your coins can never be removed from it. Think about it this way. The chain of blocks is like a very long line of lockers. The key to this locker where your coins are kept is in your wallet. The password you need to use this key is your seed phrase. To move your coins from one locker to another, you need both the key and the password. If you lose the key but know the password, you can get a new key and get to your coins, which are still in the locker. If someone gets your key but doesn't know your password, they won't be able to get into your locker because the password is too hard to hack. Since this is the case, there are only two ways to lose Bitcoins. Sending them to an address you don't control. Losing access to the wallet you have, lost access to a hardware wallet or a custodial wallet. In the first case, scammers are most likely to get your coins if you send them to an address they control. You can only send Bitcoins to valid addresses, so if you make a typo in the address you give, your transaction won't go through. Less likely, but still possible, is to send Bitcoins by mistake to a Bitcoin blockchain that has split, like Bitcoin Cash. Again, your coins are lost if you don't control the address where they are sent. This is important to know because scammers still try to trick people into thinking that their services can recover lost coins. This is not possible, and the next paragraph will tell you how to find lost Bitcoins and get them back if you lost access to them. How to find lost Bitcoins. To sum up a long story. If you send coins to an address you don't own, you can never get them back. This is like sending your coins from one locker to another locker for which you don't know the key or password. You can only get to uncontrolled addresses through custodial wallets, which are like trading accounts. In this case, the locker is owned by the exchange, but you can use your key and password to rent it. But the exchange also has one, which is where the saying "if you lose your keys, you lose your coins" comes from. If you think you sent your coins to the wrong address by accident, you can use a site like Local Bitcoins Chain to track the transaction ID and find out where your coins went. The second, more likely way to lose your Bitcoins is to lose your Bitcoin wallet. There are different ways to store Bitcoins, so there are also different ways to get your Bitcoins back. How to go about Bitcoin wallet recovery. If you are running a Bitcoin node, your copy of the Bitcoin blockchain may not be up to date. In that case, you need to wait for it to catch up with the rest of the network and download the latest block. That's one reason why you might not be able to see the coins in your wallet. Another reason is deleting data by accident. If you accidentally deleted your wallet.dat file, look first in the trash or recycle bin. On Linux, this file is usually in the .bitcoin/wallets directory. Since the .bitcoin directory is hidden, the file browser must show hidden files. Install Bitcoin Core on the new computer and copy the wallet.dat file back into the Bitcoin directory under your home directory if you use Linux. If it is Windows, it might be in the app data directory, which is hidden. You can also use a recovery app like Recuva that searches your hard drive for deleted files and lets you safely look through them. This app can also be used on hard drives that have been formatted. If you found your lost wallet, you can save it to an external USB drive or a private cloud. If you use the dump wallet command in Bitcoin Cli to get your private key, you can write it down on a piece of paper and keep it somewhere safe. If you use an Exodus wallet, you can use the link you got in an email to get your wallet back. If your computer won't start up, you can use a Linux Live DVD or Live USB to access the hard drive and look for the wallet.dat file in the Windows App Data Directory or the Linux Bitcoin directory. What to do about a lost hardware wallet? Most people don't run their own nodes and instead store their Bitcoins in hardware or cold wallets. If you lose your Ledger Nano hardware wallet, you can get your private keys back by using the seed phrase you got on the recovery sheet that came with the wallet when you bought it. Remember that you can't get your coins back if you don't have your seed phrase. With the seed phrase, you can press the two buttons on top of your new Nano S and then press the button that looks like a X when it asks if you want to set it up as a new device. When it asks if you want to restore configuration, press the button with the check mark on it. You can get in again if you enter a new PIN in your seed phrase. The same thing happens with a Trezor wallet. How to recover lost cryptocurrency? It's possible that you lost something else, like Ethereum, instead of Bitcoins. If you can't find your hardware wallet, the process is the same as if you had lost your Bitcoin. If you lose access to your digital wallet, like your MetaMask, you'll need to use the seed phrase to get it back, just like you would with a hardware wallet. Install a new MetaMask extension on a different computer and/or browser and click import using secret recovery phrase. If you can't find your seed phrase, you can't use your crypto. If you can't remember the password for your custodial wallet, you have to use your trading account's password recovery system. Best practices to recover crypto. In conclusion, here are the best ways to get crypto back if you lose it and not lose it in the first place. Always keep a copy of your seed phrases somewhere safe. Better yet, keep more than one copy. Always check the address twice before you send your coins there. Don't ever type the whole alphanumeric address by hand. Use QR codes, copy and paste, and check your work twice. Make sure you only send to addresses you know and trust. Make sure you are sending your cryptocurrency to the right blockchain, ERC20 tokens to Ethereum, BIP20 tokens to BSC. Don't keep all of your coins in one wallet, and keep your hardware wallets in a safe place. Check the transaction ID again if you think you lost coins. Don't fall for scams involving recovery services. No one can help you if you don't know your seed phrase. Most big exchanges are safe, but they can also be hacked. You can decide whether you want to trust the exchange or yourself to keep you safe. So, that's it for today. If you still have questions, please leave a comment below and our team will do its best to address them as quickly as possible. You may get all the latest information by pressing the bell icon and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.